Greetings and salutations, one and all. It's me, your nomadic grandee, and welcome back to Horizon 5. We're gonna do the festival playlist. I'm a little distracted. I lost track of what I was saying. Blew that intro. But welcome back to the channel, my friends. That's right. Festival playlist day, part 1, getting ready to happen. Don't know how. There we go. I was wondering when we get the season change countdown. So we got less than 5 minutes until the season changes, and we're just gonna pluck around here in Hot Wheels Park until that season changes. And we'll take care of the championship in Hot Wheels, as well as the PR stunt in Hot Wheels before jumping to Mexico. That's right. So I'm just going to play around here. Hopefully you folks are having a great day by this point. And while we're waiting for the season to change, let's not wait in following the Twitch channel, shall we? Come on. Click the follow option on this channel for Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, then by all means, subscribe. Take a moment to subscribe to the channel. Take a moment to wander over to that thumbs up icon and just tap it. Give it a tap, a teeny tap. That's all it takes, yeah? Like the video. If you want, you can share it. You have my blessing. Yes. And while you're at it, you could set notifications as well, so you know exactly when new videos come onto YouTube. And there you go, we're under 3.5 minutes to go. Wow, that only took what? It took me a minute to shill the channels. A minute to shill the channels. Well, there you go. If you're watching on Twitch, well then, I hope you're gonna be joining me live here one of these days. I do enjoy interacting with folks during these live streams. You know, it's fun. I like learning and learning about new people and cultures and meeting new people. Finding out where you're from. We've had some folks from throughout the United States. I've met some folks across the pond, as you would say, as well as over in Singapore. Yeah, Singapore. So yeah, it's a hodgepodge. It's a melting pot of beautiful people. And I just look forward to new and awesome relationships forming and building over the time spent here in these videos. Yes. So what is today? Today is Thursday, so we're just knocking on the door of the weekend. The weekend is almost at hand. Any big plans for the weekend, ladies and gentlemen? Me, not really. I'm gonna do a little bit of work, a little bit of gameplay, maybe a little bit of going through old things, seeing what I want to keep and seeing what I want to toss out. You know, you got to do that every so often, otherwise you just end up with a whole bunch of crap taking up space. You know, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I go through. I try to do it at least every year. Sometimes I don't do it every year, but I try to do it every year. Where I just, you know, okay, fine. This is kind of. I'll go through my drawers and say, okay, this is getting a little old. Time to get rid of this, you know. Okay, those socks are all stretched out and maybe a hole or two in them or whatnot, you know. shirts get holy and faded and ratty. So, you know, you just got to kind of rotate things, don't you, you know? I have a rotation. You know, I've got my good shirts, my good t-shirts, then I got my, okay, these t-shirts are a little old. And then I've got my, then once they get past the old section, they go into workout tops, right? Then after that, they go to a rag situation if they're absorbent of it in any way, shape, or form. All right, there we go. Enough about what I do and how I order my, what'd I do? Oops, I thought I tipped something over, sorry. And how I arrange my clothing. So here we go, we're changing seasons. Winter has finally come. And so let's go do this. We've got a campaign, festival playlist. I already went through it yesterday, but here we go. We'll go through it real quick again. The Nissan Silva Spec R 2000. There you go. That's going to be our weekly challenge vehicle. I'm not going to go over the daily challenges, but let's look at the Forces Thon shop. Boys and girls, that there is a deal. Even at 800 points, the F1 GT, grab it if you haven't got it. I mean, if you've got 800 points, I personally think it's a well worth the spending, the points. You know what I'm saying. We've got some British racing gloves there. Yes. Looks like you got. Was that the bear? Yeah, that's the bear jumper. There you go. Also the 911 GT2. A little bit of the older body style, and that's a better one. And that, wow, 200 points. That's it. Rock solid there, kids. Rock solid. All right, we've got an event lab to do for so cute emote. We've got the Honda S2000 is the reward for that. Speed Zone. We got a wheel spin for the Trailblazer. We got a few championships. 1, 2, 3 championships. You get the Ferrari F355, the Volvo 850, and the 2002 GTR. There you go. We've got a treasure hunt. Race like it's 1999 with a perfect finish. So I'm assuming it's the 1999 Puma that you got to use. Just got to do a road race, it looks like. Photo challenge, the GTO Mitsu. And then here's where we're at right now. So let's just do the Retro Saloons B class. Fair enough. Let's fast travel that, and we'll just get it underway. Get it rock and rolling. Hoochie coo. No, we're not singing that song. Okay. Retro. Crap, I already forgot what I... Oh, it's going to tell me anyhow. It'll give me my selection. Where? Oh, it's behind me. Any day now, it'll pop up. There it is. Wonderful. Retro Saloons is what it is. Okay. B class. Hopefully I have something available. Okay. Oh, and they're all sprints too. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. That Beamer's set up for drifting though. Okay, there we go. We got the Benz Evo. That's going to be a good car for this, I think. Yes, I do. I do think so. Do you? I hope you do. It's a good-looking car. You know, I've never really been a fan of Mercedes myself. But this car, the gull wing, you know, the sledgehammer, or no, the sledgehammer was the Vette. The hammer, the Benz Hammer, that was a good one. The sledgehammer was the Corvette. But there's been a few, you know, throughout the history of Mercedes that kind of grabbed my attention. This is one of them. I don't know why it grabs my attention, but it does, you know. That time period in Benz right here, you know, it does the job. Modern day Mercedes, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. You know, you know, if I had to choose, I'd choose BMW over Mercedes. That's just the way I am. They're both great vehicles. It's just what the styling. What do you prefer styling wise, in my opinion? You know, it's really what it boils down to, isn't it? Let's avoid that crash. You know, those people I know that prefer the Mercedes, it's because they prefer the Mercedes styling over the BMW. But honestly, I tell you who's really coming on strong though. Audi. Audi's coming on pretty strong. I might have to retune this car. Well, no, I don't. I'm gaining on the guy. A little bit of a nudge. That was just a nudge. He didn't bump you. He didn't hit you. He didn't nudge you. He rubbed you. And rubbing, son, is racing. Best line in that whole damn movie. You know, I guess Tom Cruise just wanted to do another Top Gun. This time he did it with NASCAR. And so we got Days of Thunder. It's a little bit different track than we did last series. I like it. Shoot right through that, you know. Launch it. Who knew you'd be going on a B-class car 240 mile an hour? In a B-class car, ladies and gentlemen. I hate those slow-mos. Take them off, Horizon. There we go. We got the checker flag on that. Lovely. Excuse me. All right. There's some Audis there at the bottom. Yeah. Oh, there's a Hammer coupe right down there. Well, how do you figure a Hammer coupe qualifies as a saloon? I don't get that. Aren't coupes 2 doors and saloons 4 doors? I'm just throwing it out there. That's at least my understanding of the definitions. Coupe or coupe, whatever. A coupe, yeah, because yeah, coupe. Why not? Because coupe, you know, chicken coop. But the coupes, yeah, they're 2 doors, and then the saloon is a 4 door. So I don't really understand their thinking there. Is it a cheating thing? Who knows? No, obviously not, because it came in towards the bottom. So what's it matter? It doesn't. It's just me nitpicking at the game. I do that sometimes. Sometimes it's warranted, sometimes it's not, you know. Sometimes I'm just, let me see what I can look at today. And sometimes, though, it is so well deserved, you know, you got to bring attention to it because it's just, see, look at that. That's not a saloon. I just don't get it. It should be disqualified from this race. It's not a saloon. Please get out of my way. Please move. Please move. Thank you very much. Just kind of glance aside. These speed bumps. Speed bumps. There was no avoiding those speed. Hello, Dragon. How are you? Kind of slide underneath those speed bumps. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, depending on the car and how it's set up. All right, we got a tight one here. Just bring her in and wrap her around. I could have done that a lot better. Is what it is. Ha, I say that a lot. Bump, 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 bump. That kind of does throw you off a little bit, handling-wise. It's hard to get it back once you get on them, too. It's hard to get off the bumpy surface without killing it and going down to the bottom. That you gotta be careful of because there's no lip. There's no guard. That's what I'm saying. That was bad. But again, it's a B-class car, so you can't expect it to handle and, you know, stick like glue, can you? No, it's B-class. And what do you do when you set up a B-class car? All you do is you set up for speed and acceleration. That's what you do with B-class. You're not setting up for grip. That's for damn sure. You know, you're not setting up for aerodynamics. You're just taking what you got and beefing the piss out of it, right? Yes, exactly. That's what you do. That's how you do it. You know, you don't start worrying about grip until you get A-class. If you've got the room to play with that, that is. Okay, that was actually a pretty short one, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Groovy. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, let's look at the map. We've got one more in this championship to go. There it is. No, that's not it. All right, let's take them all off. And let's do this. There it is. I knew it was down south somewhere. The deep south. Little Nicky joke there. Yeah. Okay. There you go. I was able to take my grandson the other day to flag football practice. He's only 6, so he gets to play flag football. He actually really likes it. They're really good, you know, just getting the kids to have fun. And you know what? It's good to teach them how to just kind of run with the ball, handle the ball, kind of, you know, line up a little bit here and there, how to chase people down the right way. It's fundamentals. And I think it's a good way to get the fundamentals started, you know. If it's something they want to do. Obviously, if it's something you want the kid to do, don't do that. You know, you can present the opportunity to the person, but you shouldn't force anybody to do something, you know, sport-wise or anything else. Instrument-wise, I think, you know, people that force their kids to play an instrument, you know, why? Did you bother to ask your kid if they wanted to learn that instrument? You know? I think we've really taken childhood out of the child in modern times. I really do think that. And it's very sad. You know, I find it very sad. there's no middle ground anymore, I think. Either the parents are like ultra gung-ho or they're complete turds when it comes to stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, okay, either the parents are that soccer mom, or the ones that yell and scream at the top of their lungs, and they're the kids basically playing sports to relive their former glory or glory that they never obtained type thing. They're living through their kid, right? You got those type of parents for sports parents, and then you've got the type that really don't care. Okay, the kids, it's they use it as a form of daycare or babysitting, right? Very few and far between do you find the parents that are in that middle group, right? In the middle, to where it's like, all right, you know what? If the child wants to do it, then, all right, great. We support what you want to do, and as long as it's something that you want to do. I was always of the mindset with my son that if you're going to do it, you're going to see it through. If it's something that you want to start, you got to finish what you start. Okay? So if you get the inclination that you want to play football, okay, great. I'll support that. I'll help you play football. I'll even teach you a thing or two if I want to. But if you start not liking it during the season, well, then you just don't sign up for it next year, but you do finish the season that you started, is what I'm saying. That's my philosophy, and and to me, athletic sports like that, are key, but they're also a privilege. You see what I'm saying? Just kind of like driving's it's a privilege. It's not a right. It's not anything else. It's a privilege. And when you're a young person, okay, and if you're not doing well in your school or in your home life, then you know what? You kind of lose that privilege to do this over here, Like, okay, for instance, my grandson, he has his chores that, not chores, but, he has to keep his room clean. He has to, he has to take care of his messes, which that's absolutely, normal, right? You need to start teaching them at a young age. If you make a mess, you clean it up. You take care of it. And if you don't, if you want to be a bit of a butthead about it, A-class 90 to 09. Do I have an A-class drifter? That's the question. I don't know if I do or not. We'll figure it out. But if you don't, if you don't take care of what you're supposed to take care of, then playtime, Playtime's got to be put on hold. And at this age right now, playtime for him is, that's getting to go to football practice. So, yeah, it's, what do you do? Anywho, back to this. All right, we're good there. Okay, we got to change car. It's got to be a 90 to an 09, and hopefully it's a drift setup. So let's organize this by year. All right, there's 90s. So let's go to the 80. All right, let's see if I come across a drift. That BMW I had might be a drift setup. Otherwise, Gymkhana might be a decent setup for it. But it's got to be A-class. Oh, that's right. It's got to be A-class. Crime and diddly. let's go back to this. All right, now we got to go look, see. Oh, look at that. Oh, okay, that's all I needed to see. That's the one we're using. All I needed to see was that. And I got to see. Let's see what the requirement is. Yeah, what's the requirement on this? Is 180 is our goal, our points goal for that. Now we should be able to generate that in this car. Should be able to, I say that. Alright, where does it start? There's that. Am I in it right now? Oh, I'm in it. Oh. Okay. That must be quite the long, oh, that's a long drift track. Since I've got that booster, I don't need to start that. I don't need to start that far away. No, we don't. We can just get right in it. It was so cute because we went for ice cream afterwards, right? And my granddaughter, who's a year and a half, we get her a little kitty cone, a baby cone, you know, of soft serve vanilla, and she's sitting there on the bench, just shoving it in her face, and their other grandmother was with me, and she handed her a little napkin, and so my granddaughter proceeded to take she'd lick and then wipe her face. She'd take a lick and wipe her face. It was the cutest thing you'd ever seen. Well, I mean, obviously for me, because it's my granddaughter, so anything my granddaughter does is going to be cute. Piss off. All right, that takes care of the Hot Wheels stuff. We're traveling to Mexico for the other stuff. What do we got here time-wise? Where am I at? Yeah, I'm getting it's close. Maybe I'll just do the treasure hunt. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking it's got to be a perfect lap. Could be a perfect lap. I gotta see what my Puma is at. Any day now we can load. We can load. Time is of the essence. Today is my short. Part 1 is always short. Let's look at the Puma real quick. Whoops, I went way by it. Okay, fine. Let's do it's 99. 99 Puma. It's a C class. Oh, jeez, oh, Pete, come on, no way. Okay, so it's either let me look at the description one more time.
It's the dry season, and it's time for the 90s and the new millennium. Look forward to events featuring the greatest supercars ever made.
Race like it's 1999 with a perfect finish. Perfect finish. Race against time. All right, I'm just going to do this. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it at C-Class. I don't care. Let's see what happens. I don't. If it's not this, then it's a time trial where it's got to be with, you know, a clean racing time trial. I'm hoping it's just this. That you got to win. I'm hoping it's just win in the Puma. Right? I mean, that there's two meanings that you could draw from that perfect finish. Perfect finish means you win it, or meaning it's got to be a clean race. I don't know. Either way, we're going to do this, right? Let's go. Off we go with the Puma. This actually would, these right here were kind of almost what the American Escort looked like around this time. That little bubble look to them. There we go. Yeah, I was talking to somebody the other day, and because we were talking about kit cars, okay, versus replica cars, right? Or faux cars. You know, what's the difference? Well, you know, because he's quite a bit younger than me, and his idea of a kit car is taking like an MR2 Toyota and turning that into some form of Ferrari. That's what he thinks a kit car is. And I was like, no. I said, no, that's not where the term came. Kit cars were actual kits that you would build yourself. And you could make it go any which way you wanted to do. It was basically, okay, here you go. These are the basics that you're going to get, and take it from here. And a lot of guys, you know, it really took off in the 70s with kit cars in the 70s. Yeah, also 60s a little bit. But mostly 70s and into the 80s, you got to see a lot of cool kit cars out there. And they all had different little creative little things to them, you know. Most of them had fiberglass bodies, you know, and you know, and then you had like the replica kits, right? Probably the most common replica kit you see in this day and age are the old Shelby Cobras, right? You see a lot of those replica cars out there. In fact, there's more, you know, if you see a Cobra out there, it's more likely a replica than it is an actual 100% original Cobra. Just because those original Cobras are extremely, extremely rare, and they are extremely, extremely expensive. So you see replica cars, and basically what the replica cars are is, you know, people get the plans and they order the equipment and whatnot, and they put it together themselves. And you know, you kind of make your own little thing there, and it ends up looking just, you know, somebody has. My guess is how it came about is somebody bought the dies for the original. You know, you could buy the die, and then you could mass produce the body panels and whatnot. That's my understanding of how these replica cars get created. You know. Well, what was I just read somewhere or saw a blurb somewhere about the DeLoreans that you could actually have a brand new DeLorean because when the whole thing went down with DeLorean, there we go. All you got to do is win a race with the Puma. That's it. All you got to do is win a race with the Puma, and that's your treasure hunt. Okay? And we're just going to plop smack dab in the middle of that airfield. And we'll find the treasure, and that's going to be it for the stream. I know it's short and sweet, but it is what it is. I just have to get out and about today and earn some income. So, all right, you've got the tower. The tower is in the background. Where is the tower? Where is the tower? I don't see the tower. Somebody look for the tower. Okay, there it is right there. So probably gonna be, there it is right here. Got it. There you go, and there's your treasure for 100 Forza points. Wonderful. So do remember, please, to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video on YouTube, share, click notifications, drop me a line if you'd like to do so. And if you're watching on Twitch, how about following the Twitch channel as well? That's right, they're both pretty much the same name. If you look at Nomadic Granddad on either platform, you're gonna find me. You will. I kept the profile picture the same, so just look for that same profile picture. There you go, you found me. All right. So with that said, until we are able to do part 2 on this, I just ask that as you go out in this wonderful world of ours, that you treat all those you come in contact with kindness, dignity, and respect. And I hope that all that come in contact with you treat you with kindness, dignity, and respect. So until next we meet, my friends, thank you, I appreciate you, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Stay safe, and by all means, stay cool. Ta-ta.